welcome to the Pick Your Card reading. I will lay down 3 cards and then I will give you you can ask a yes or no question. I'll give you a yes or no answer or maybe. And then I'll do a reading for each pile as well. So depending on your question, basically the main card for your questions will be the main card. So yes or no question and then the main card. Okay, let's get started. Hope you all are doing fantastic. Let's do this. Okay. So let's put down for question 1, question 2, and question 3. Okie dokie. Ooh, double bead at the bottom of the deck here. So I'm going to pause this for a second, but you can too think of a question or decide what pile you want. Think of a question either way. I'll be right back. Okie dokie. So our first card, ready? is the 4 of Pentacles. So I feel like this card is a maybe. And the reason why I say that is it's really good to hold on to and save and all of that. And it does speak to having savings or if you want a little more clarity, if you're asking like, should I save up before you do? So I would say if you're asking like, should I do something, it's a wait until you have more information or maybe wait a little bit, hang in there a little bit because it's about saving. And then it also can have a problem because it can mean that maybe you're holding on too tightly to something. So it really depends on the question. Take that as it resonates because sometimes when we hold on too tightly, we're not willing to let go of something. So as far as the reading goes, this card is about holding on. It's about something that you've held on to for good or bad. We won't know until we start reading. So, but that's what I feel like it is. So let's talk about it. Let's do the reading. And even if you're asking a yes or no question, the reading may help you as well. So let's get the 3 cards. Tell me about this 4 of Pentacles, please. What is the 4 of Pentacles? Give us 3 cards for this. More information. Tell me about it. Queen of Pentacles, High Priestess, ooh, the World. That's all level up. Let me tell you, like the Queen of Pentacles, she's like up there. The High Priestess, okay, there's some power going on here. So I feel like with the Queen of Pentacles, you know, this doesn't have to be feminine energy. I mean, it's feminine energy, but it doesn't have to be female. But I do feel like this is about, I feel like it could be about something that you are considering leveling up, or you feel like you're really good at something either way. You know, because she is successful for sure. And she takes care of everything. It also could be an earth sign as well, the Virgo, Capricorn, or Taurus. So I do feel like, you know, you're in a position of power, either in a situation or in a relationship or something where you have some kind of power going on here. The power could be just, I mean, when I say power, I want to be really careful because it doesn't mean like you're all that, you know, because we don't want power in a relationship, but there's something that you're given to it that's really important. The High Priestess, though, tells me that it's really asking you to look inside. And I think you're doing that. And that's what you will need to do to keep moving forward. Trust yourself as you move through this situation that you're hanging in there on, that you're holding on to, because when it comes to the world, this is telling me that things are going to come to a conclusion. The world is not necessarily a negative conclusion. It's a conclusion. I speak to it a lot of like graduating college, graduating high school. There's a conclusion and it ends, but it doesn't mean that everything ends, right? You take your knowledge from school and you put it into your work life. So this could mean that there's some level up happening here, but I think it's important that you understand that there's going to be some kind of goal met here shortly. And it's a positive goal, but I think it's also important to remember to really trust yourself with that high priestess. So I'm going to get on to pile two. Hang on a second. Okie dokie. What is pile two? Right. Ooh, Six of Wands. This is a yes. For sure. And the Six of Wands is really good. It's about recognition. It's about being recognized, usually publicly. I see a lot of it as a celebration too, but it's usually a celebration of reaching a goal, doing something really good, feeling really good about something. People could be recognizing you. They could be looking at you going, oh, wow, that person's really good. So it's definitely a yes. And I do feel like whatever the question is, it is about recognition. And I feel like there is something here that if you're asking about a relationship, someone could be looking at you like online or at your job or somewhere where they're going, wow, that person, you know, even someone on the block, there's something where they're noticing. Like you're on that horse, you're being noticed right now. That's what I feel like it is. So let's get three cards here and talk about this a little further. Tell me about this. Six of Wands. Give me three cards for the Six of Wands, please. Two of Cups. Nine of Pentacles. Ooh, the Hierophant. Wow. Okay, so Magician's at the bottom of the deck. I feel like with the Two of Cups, this definitely could be relationship. I do feel like, though, there is something here with the Nine of Pentacles that you kind of realize that you're in a position, that's weird, I'm going to say it again, of power, but not power. You are. There's something happening here where you are definitely leveling up. And I think the relationship is leveling up because I do have the Hierophant. But there's something about this Nine of Pentacles, this independence that you are showing, this strength that you're showing, fortitude. Um, you know, at night, to reach the Nine of Pentacles takes a lot of work and is really hard. So I do feel like there is something here about, okay, I am getting the feeling, and this is very intuitive feeling, that you have shown, if this is a relationship, you've shown this person that they need you or they really want you. They'll miss you because I feel like with that Two of Cups, you've walked away a little bit. Maybe you've just laid low. Maybe you've completely walked away or took a break. But the Nine of Pentacles, I feel like they're saying, nope, nope, nope. I really do want to make this work. And I feel like that leads to a commitment here. And I feel like that's what the recognition is about. They're recognizing that they have something that they don't want to lose. But I feel like that Two of Cups is you walking away, where they're coming back and saying, no, I'm recognizing that I absolutely do need you. So take that as it resonates. For those of you that it's not love, it's the same type of situation where you might be considering walking away from a job and someone says, no, we need you. Like, we need you here. You're important, you know, and let's make this work. So that's kind of nice energy here. Okay, so we're going to do pile three now. Okie dokie. What is pile three? Wow, I like this. The Chariot. I would say yes. I would say yes, but I'm going to put a little disclaimer here. Be careful. The Chariot moves really fast, so I feel like you need to really hold on to those reins a little bit. But it also could be maybe that you need to let go. So take that as it resonates to you in your specific situation. If you're too wanting too much, oh, look at that. This camera cracks me up. If you're wanting like too much control of something, you may need to let go of it a little bit. But I do feel like the answer is yes. And I do feel like with this Chariot, now for some of you, this could be travel. We'll get more information when we get the cards, but there's definitely forward moving. It could be travel. It could be even moving, like physically moving, home, a place where you live. So let's get more information. It could be you wanting to travel somewhere. It also could be you going after something you really want, and you're doing it all out. So let's see what the three cards say. Tell me more about this Chariot. What do we need to know? Some shuffles. Tell me about the Chariot. Okay. Tell me about this Chariot, please. Ah! It said no, not that card. That is the Seven of Wands. King of Cups. Ace of Cups. You want something and you want it now. So the Seven of Wands says you're standing up for something here. King of Cups says this could be someone, and that doesn't have to be a male. It could be, but it doesn't have to be. But it is someone, I feel like, that that I feel like, okay, so there's someone you really care about, you're standing up for, but I feel like what the Seven of Wands is that Chariot energy. I want this, and I want this situation to work, and I feel like you're going after this King of Cups. Either that or this King of Cups is coming around. Again, doesn't have to be a male, because it leads to the Ace of Cups. And to me, that feels like a really good beginning here. So you're going for something that you really want. And again, they could be coming after you. Take that again as it resonates, but I feel like there's someone been on your mind. It's definitely happening, and there will be a new beginning in this relationship, in this situationship. So I feel like it's a really positive reading. I really like that. So there you have it. Really good. Take care. Hey, hit that thumbs up button. It does help, and have a beautiful day.